Hey, I found some more books. Let's check them out. And also, got an update on my first CGC submission. Let's check it out. Hey guys, welcome to the Comic Intellect P. I'm Chris, possibly the Punisher who's had to change his day job. He started to get an allergic reaction to gunpowder. The world may never know. Now, I'm having to redo this video. I'd made one last week and somehow it would not upload. I couldn't get it to work right. Had a friend tell me it was corrupted or something. Not sure exactly what that means. I'm not exactly the most literate when it comes to computers. So what I'm doing, I'm just redoing the whole thing, maybe changing it up just a little bit. But first off, wanted to tell you about, I had a CGC submission not too long ago, and I'd showed it here on the channel. And I had one that was a little bit troubling. Sensational She-Hulk #1 came back as a 1.8. And, I mean, all in all, it's a nice looking book. I didn't see really anything that was really bad with it when I sent it in. And I had told you guys that the ones that I'd sent in, I had forgot had been in a fire. But this one hadn't. Time to give you all a public service. This I got on eBay. As you can see, it looks like a really nice book. I believed face value, didn't double check, didn't triple check, got it straight in, and I was putting in the other books, so I added this one with it because I wanted to add it to my Sensational She-Hulk. Now granted, it's not a big high number either, but I'm okay with that because you know, she's one of my favorites. But what I didn't realize until I got the grader notes is there is a tear from right here all the way down to the staple. Now, bad on me for not double checking, triple checking. I didn't even get it out and look. I was just so excited. It is on me. So I can't blame anybody but myself for that one. And so when you're ordering something off eBay, you're buying either an auction or just buy nows. Just make sure you get as much information as you can off of it, because I've been stung. I know other people have. So yeah, just take a peek and make sure. So now let's get into what I had I've found in my collection, found out in the wild. These first two are McFarlane books. I found them at a comic shop in Missouri. First one is the Spawn 286. This was the sketch cover. Now, it wasn't the big Virgin sketch cover where the name's gone and the cross is really prevalent, but I really like this cover. Just the black and white done with Spawn, I actually really do like. And it'd be kind of cool to have some more, but hey, what are you going to do? Now, the second one that I found was when they were doing homages to different covers. And this is the 225 where they were doing the homage to the Watchmen cover. Just love, you know, the Watchmen, you know, great. How can you not go wrong with the Watchmen? Everybody talks about how great it was. Now there's parts of it that I didn't like the artwork quite as much, but all in all, art, story is fantastic. How can you beat it? And to have an homage years and years after it comes out, yeah. This is a really good book. Now the next one, I have been trying to get this forever, and I cannot believe I found it. Let me do it. We're gonna let's get this, okay? And War Against Crime #4. Kind of a remake though. Wish it was the original, but what are you gonna do? But this is a great cover. These deep blacks and the headlights and the spotlight from the police car. Some neat little stories in here too. EC Educational Comics, you know, was educational. And yes, that is how they started, until the gentleman's son took over and decided that they needed to go a different direction. So they started to do the police, the crime, well, the crime, the horrors, more science fiction out and about. But EC's great. I would love to get more, and love to get some originals too, but they're pretty high dollar. Now the next one that I found, I had to look this up. I wasn't sure about the Marvel fried pie variants, and I had some of these, and I looked it up and realized, well, these actually have a little bit of value to them, and I didn't realize it. And now this one is the Phoenix Resurrection #1. From the fried pies. Now, if y'all know any more information than I do about it, you know, please let me know. I just really like this cover. The Phoenix coming in, you know, Jean Grey right there. Just really neat. The bright reds, oranges, the yellows. I'm a fan of the yellows, the reds. So, really nice cover. So let's go to the next one. And this one was worth even more, and I didn't even realize that either. And there is a variant where there is a full cover to it also, but it's the Man-Thing, number 001, and really cool cover on it. I'm thinking, I can't remember who exactly did these covers. It was, I'll figure it out later, and I may tell you, but these, if y'all know any more information than I do on this, because goodness knows I am not the end-all be-all of information, let's just face it, but these are really neat covers, and I was just surprised when I saw them. Now the next one, this is an Alex Ross cover, and fairly recent, I do believe, and I really like this cover, and I just had to show it off. Amazing Spider-Man #15. Mary Jane in the Iron Spider outfit, just leaning on a building, or is she sticking on the building? Well, we just don't know. But, you know, her face, the expression work, this is a really well done cover. Newer book, but, I mean, how can you go wrong with this? This is just a stunning cover. Now the next one is a Delgado cover, if I am not mistaken, and it is the Amazing Spider-Man #7, Trivial Pursuit, I think was the name of this one, and it's the full virgin cover, excuse me, but I mean, look at that, man. That would make a fantastic just wall art. You know, put it on the hood of a car. Here in my hometown, we have a Venom car, no lie, that runs around. I think he works at Walmart. One day, if I'm out and about and I go to Walmart and I see his car, I may snap a picture and then put it up here. But just a great cover. Really like this. Now, I also found the Amazing Spider-Man #12. It's an Otley cover. This was, you know, one of the tribute covers to Stan Lee. Has the black band across the top, but Scorpion and Spider-Man here in the action shot, fantastic. Now, what I really like about this book is on the inside, you open up the first page, completely black, go to the second page, and then you have your tribute to Stan Lee, has him, all the, you know, the pages are black, but, you know, I had to get at least one of these. I know that I think every issue did this, so, you know, I might have to get every issue of the tribute to Stan Lee. Now, I've got just a couple more. This one is a new comic book. I just got it well, it's 3 weeks old now because I made this video 2 weeks back. But, Miles Morales, excuse me, Spider-Man #6 with the Mysterio cover. Yes, there's a lot of hype, Far From Home, Mysterio, but man, what a cover, right? The purples, the greens. Do you think they were thinking about the Green Goblin when they made this costume? Something I've always thought about. Just wondering what y'all think about it. If y'all want to throw something in the comments, you know, add a little bit to it, hey, go for it. You know, I love to discuss stuff, right? Now, but just a very, very cool cover, and you can just see his gauntlets going down into the gloves here. Great, great cover, and you know, Delato did a good shot on this one. Now, this one is finishing up my run. I lost a lot of these in my first fire. Now, I'm going to take just a minute to give y'all a little heads up. I talked about my man cave coming up. That's been put on hold. We were 7 days from moving into our new house. We had closed. Everything was good. I had got a call just a little over a month ago. The house had burnt down and was destroyed. So now we're starting from scratch. We still have the land. We're going to figure out what we're going to do. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So right now, this is man cave. But we didn't really lose anything. It's just, I mean, it's a house, right? The wife was not there. Kids weren't there. Grandbaby, the animals, everybody was still here. So that's just brick and wood, you know. So we'll just move on. So, speaking of moving on, let's go to the next one. Web of Spider-Man number 31. This one is one that I'm getting back from when my other collection kind of got messed up. Kraven's Last Hunt. Part 1 of Kraven's Last Hunt, probably one of my favorite stories inside a major title. Now, I'm not talking about like a little mini series. It's like a little mini story run. This was a 6-issue deal. It ran 2 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, 2 issues of Spectacular Spider-Man, and 2 issues of Web of Spider-Man. Fantastic read. If y'all have never read this, this is one that you need to read. But Kraven's Last Hunt, Part 1, very, very happy to find it and get it back into my collection. Now, my next one. Found this one, Injustice versus Masters of the Universe number 1. Just a great cover. When I saw this, it was in a dollar bin. Come on, guys. Superman versus He-Man. Skeletor in the background with the deep purples, the blacks, the reds. This is a great cover. And worth checking out, worth getting for me. Don't know what you guys would like, but it is, to me, I mean, this is a really, really cool cover. Now, it's not like the original Superman versus He-Man, but I'm looking for it too. If y'all happen to know, hit me up, right, guys? Now, this one I had to get just because I really liked this. Saw it years and years ago, and I've been on the hunt for it, and I found it in a $2 box. The Life of Pope John Paul II. Now, a lot of you younger people, this is the Pope of my timeline, going through teens up into early adult. This is the gentleman who gave us the Pope Mobile. A gentleman tried to assassinate the Pope. And then when he was traveling, they made a car for him to be able to stand up in, had like a Jetsons type bubble over the top that was bulletproof, the Pope Mobile. Pope John Paul II did this. Very cool. Happy to get this book. Now the next one, I don't know too much about this. If y'all do, just let me know. Monsters Unleashed number 1, Arthur Adams cover. But I haven't read this. I didn't even really know too much about this book. But I really did like the cover. So I just kind of snatched this up. You know, sometimes I'm going to collect for my runs. Like I'm trying to get my Amazing Spider-Man runs back. I'm trying to get a lot of the runs that I've lost back because I liked the runs. But sometimes I just like the covers. So if y'all know anything about that one, again, let me know. Excuse me. Next one, Justice League number 2, Alex Sinclair cover, Martian Manhunter saving a young girl. Man, what a cover, right? I like this cover. Again, the backgrounds, the yellows into the oranges, into the dark deeps of the stone that's around. This is just a cool cover. Don't know much about the story on this one, but I just liked it and wanted to let y'all see this one. Now, this next book, I actually got for a really good price. This is Marvel Comics Group's, of course, Star-Lord number 1. And this was a Chris Claremont cover. Really, really neat. This is one that I wanted to get, not just because of the movies. I actually, something that I didn't lose, pretty much my full run of the Guardians of the Galaxy that they brought out in the 80s. And just a really neat comic book. Happy to have this added to my collection. Next one is Giant Size X-Men. No. Is this the giant? No, it's not giant size. Well, it's a 64-page annual. First cameo of Gambit, even though he does have lines in it. But yes, this is the first cameo of Gambit in X-Men. Apparently, this is becoming a hot book. I've had it in my box for a while. And the last one I have right now, well, there's one more. War of the Gods, #1. I had a couple of these. Both of them in really, really good shape. Primary story with Wonder Woman. And really, really neat. Now, the last one, I found this, and it was just given to me. Uncanny X-Men 3D. Now, I actually have this cover, but then I saw this, and I was like, you know, that is kind of cool. And my local guy was like, you know, cheap. Just go ahead. And now, last thing, thinking of getting another thing of slabs done. This is one of the candidates. Captain America 300, The Death of the Red Skull. Captain America had been aged. They're fighting to the death. If you think this one deserves to be slabbed, heck, hit me up in the comments and let me know. Now, I'm sorry it's taken 3 weeks. Sorry this ran a little bit long, but hey, is what it is on occasion. I'm going to be back soon. Going to be out hunting. We may just do a discussion video. Who knows? And my friend Jasper's been wanting to come back. Not sure what he's got in store, but whew, just hold on when it happens. So until next time, guys, just keep enjoying those comics, okay?